I'm trying not to cry. Um, I just don't know what's my purpose is on this earth. I really don't. But the thing I know, and I notice that I continue on having not so good luck trying to date, find love, or just family in general, and friendships. And it's like I attract negative people. I don't know what it is or why it's happening to me. I don't know why. Um, I just don't know what to do. And I have prayed, and I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's people around me that shouldn't be around me. I just don't know what to do. I just don't. I'm at a point that I feel very lost. Um, I feel very lost. I feel stuck. And I don't know what it is. And I try not to get upset or feel depressed because in the bottom of my heart, I feel like I am trying, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just meant to just be alone and die alone, you know? I have tried. I really have. And the path that I have been on is just really just dealing with a lot of heartbreak. Heartbreak and pain. And I get upset because I just feel like people who have done worse than me or who have done me wrong, they had the best of luck. And it seemed like I don't. And, you know, a lot of people say you should pray and stop hanging to the past. And I do nothing. Try to take care of my mom, my grandmama. And it's just like, I just feel like nothing is not lifting up for me for some reason. I don't know why. But I can tell you one thing, I'm just tired. And I just don't want to be on this earth anymore. I just don't, y'all. I really do try. Just things just don't work out. And people feel like they there for you, but people like to watch you and try to crumble you and make you seem like you're a bad person of expressing how you feel, like you the villain. And it's just like, you know, um, it's just completely honest. I don't know. It's just like nothing doesn't work out for me. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm hunted or I don't know. I don't know what it is. And maybe I deserve it. I don't know. You know, I really don't. I just feel like I'm in hell. That's how I feel. Like nothing doesn't do anything for me. It seems like, and I just get tired of people saying, "Oh, you're a pretty girl," and "Oh, men only like things that they can control," and I'm not controllable. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe love is not for me. That's how I feel. I just feel empty. Been hurt, neglected, used. I guess I'm just gonna be by myself, you know. Die alone, be alone. I just feel like there's no purpose of me having something because it just don't work out. And I just get tired of people saying that. It just blockages. I don't know. Somebody probably have said bad things over me, so I can't find love or I can't be successful. I just be stuck. That's how I feel. I tried. I really have. But nothing. I don't know. That's why I've been so deeply dreaming about Lee Thompson Young. Maybe he's trying to tell me something, and or maybe we just felt like that. During a different time period. He was 29, hitting 30. I was 20, entering my 20s, and I just feel like even though he went through a diagnosis of being a bipolar disorder, and I just feel like I go through depression and sadness myself, but I feel like I'm attracting the wrong people in my life, whether I'm trying to date or whether try to be friends with someone. It don't work out, and a lot of people lie in my face. People just say really mean things to you, and then they'll say I'm just playing. I'm like, no, you're not, because it's the way you said it and in your eyes. So I don't know the negativity that I attract, the jealousy, the hate for no reason that I attract. I just don't get it. You try to uplift people, you try to befriend people, and it just feel like, what's the purpose of doing all that? Because it seems like you can't do anything right in your life, and that's just how I feel, and that's the pattern that I see. Like, I always try to be friends with people or start off as friends, especially with a guy, and then I like them, and then they become distant. So I just feel like, I don't know. It hurts because it's like I'm 32 years old. I really never had anything in my life. Um, I just feel just unworthy sometimes, and it hurts. I never had a sweet 16. I never had real people to celebrate, me, my birthday. People always get jealous when it's always about you, and I never had anything. And I guess people feel like they better than you because they've been with celebrities, but they know you talented, and uh, they steal things from you. Um, they smile in your face, don't try to help you out. Like, I have asked people to help me with jobs, and it just don't work out. I apply for myself, still don't work out. And I just feel like I have blockages in my life, and I'm still at a dead end, crappy job. And I know people saying you should be happy. I am happy to have a job, but all of you being in corporate and you all have experience, and I haven't experienced anything in my life. I just feel like my life is really unfair. I just feel like I don't belong here. I just feel, I don't know. I just don't feel anything. And then when I do have people come in my life, I get confused. I don't know who to trust, who to believe, and who's really in my corner. Um, then I see people just try to use me, and they get mad because they can't use me. They try to be distant, like I'm a bad feeling, or I did something to them because I stood my ground. And I just don't know, y'all. I just don't. I'm just really tired of people saying, "Oh, you're a pretty girl. You do." And it's not easy for me. I don't. I just feel that way. It's just something in my soul that I just go through so much hardships. I don't. In my life, I just don't believe in love. I just really don't. I don't believe in anything, friendships, and it's just very hurtful. All I get is a sickness, and that's it. I mean, not me, but I just see that a pattern in my family. Like we don't have the best of luck of, relationships. Um, family. I'm just saying the women in my family just get sick, but marriage and things like that, no, it just, and that's why I just rather be by myself because I don't want to be stuck with somebody that's not faithful and, just the worst person in the world. And I'm just being honest. I'm not being negative because I don't want y'all to know you being negative and this and that, but I'm just identifying the pattern that I'm going through. Um, I try, and it's very hard to be here on this planet. Oh, excuse me. And I just don't know what to do. I been applying to jobs, nothing. I know I'm not the only one, but I just feel deep in my heart, I just feel lost. And I just feel unhappy. And I'm not, I don't want nobody trying to feel, sympathy for me or anything, or it's just the way I feel. And I feel like I'm in hell or limbo or something. And I just don't know what to do because people see me and they know I've tried, but it seems like people rather see you suffer so you can be beneath them so they feel like they more and they're better than you. And that's how I felt my whole child life. And I know you all might not understand it because a lot of people can say, oh, pray to God and this and that, do the work. I done did everything and it's just like nothing's not happening for me. It just continue on blockages. People see me, they see my work. I have been positive. I've been listening to meditation music, but it's something much more that I don't know. And I feel like my spirit, my energy is getting really tired. Because I have done everything that I can, and, you know, I'm not close to my family members like that, and, we speak, but it's just something about me for some reason that they just dislike. They smile in my face, pretend, and they just act funny towards me. I have a bunch of cousins, females and males, and you think that they'll promote my channel or anything? No, I don't do makeup for others, but I just show you step by step how. Um, I just learned how to do simple things. I just went on YouTube one day and I did it. And I learned on my own because I just got tired of asking people to do my makeup and they didn't want to do it. So when you keep yourself up, seem like it's like you're a triple threat, and it's like people trying to be in competition with you. Um, it's just, I don't know what it is. God is showing me that people are um, just not for me, and I know I have to understand that. Like last Monday, it was my it was my day that I was born, and a lot of people just didn't reach out, and which was cool. I don't need the negative energy. I don't need the fake energy, and it's like, okay, wow, but you can look at my my social media, but y'all don't want to um, say, hey, this my little cousin channel. She show you step by step how to do makeup and this and that. And it's like, oh, people try to be funny. Then when they see your work or they see you in person, it's like this in their eyes. They look funny. Like, oh, well, she don't need my help. She got the look, she got the views, and that's the energy that I see when people sees me. And I feel like when my own people, like blacks, like, why y'all feel like somebody got to be ugly? Why you want somebody to look down instead of them saying, okay, I like her, she's uplifted, she's doing what she knows to do, she's focused, and she want to build herself up, and I see that, and it's just like it's a lot of lack of motivation. Thank you, Leonard. It's kind of hard to not be because it's just I go to work and come home every day. Go to work, come home every day. Go to work, go, because you can't really enjoy life anymore because you gotta look over your shoulder. With people because people are crazy. A lot of people have mental health issues. Like I'm really serious, and it's just kind of sad because you can't go anywhere. It's just all this, this sex trafficking, females jealous, be jealous of you. They or people just stalking you. Period. And you gotta watch over your shoulder, cause how people act, and it's just a scary world that you live in, and people pretending like, oh, you need to stop living in fear, and it's not that easy. I'm by myself, so when I do be by myself, it's not like how I was a couple of years ago. I used to do things by myself, but it's at a point now you really can't, and it is very upsetting because I'm a real person and I'm a human being, and when you come on the platform, you get so much hate for no reason. And most of the reason because I am black. Yes, I'm a female, but I'm a black woman. And a lot of people don't like that. And when I show my creativity or I'm opening up about something or I'm doing a reaction about something, it's a problem. And it's just like, why are you attacking me? I don't do nothing wrong. I'm just doing what I love to do. And it's a problem. It's always a problem with people that I be myself and I'm unique. I'm a creative person. I'm not trying to be a follower, but it's always a problem with me. Like I did something, and being a content creator is not easy. It really is not. Everyone want me to collab. I have tried, and I know me and Miss Bella, we was, supposed to, but we are just on different times, and it's just kind of hard, because you're trying to fit in with someone else's schedule, and it was really two, but I don't know, I just don't know, and I just don't know. I've had bad experiences twice of working with others, and I know I'm not talking about Miss Bella. I'm just talking about someone else who had a brand, and it hurted me because I really did like that person because I loved that, she was also a mother. She was becoming an entrepreneur, and I love helping women like that because I know how it is. But then it's like it was a negative tack towards me because when people see me, I'm a competition for some reason. And it's going to be competition everywhere you go. There's going to be a female that's going to look better than me. So I just don't know what it is about me that I have bad luck of creating with people. Um, yes, that's my email. Everything in my bio and all of that is real. I just feel like every time I try to be, people say nice, but I would say befriend someone and, uplift. And I put so much energy into other people, and it's like I don't get the same love back, and that's why I'm just kind of skeptical of doing things because I have gotten hurt so many times. And, I do want to collab, I want to do things, but then at times, you know, I feel like I'm not good enough to do things because I get disappointed because I do want to move up. And a lot of people have spoken fear and have acted fear upon me to not succeed. And, being told that you're not going to be anything or, it is hurtful. And it hurts my heart. And then I get teased online because, people telling me, stop being so open with yourself. And it's not me being, I'm not really open. There's a lot of stuff that you guys don't know that I still keep to myself, but it's the thing of, spiritual and, relationships because I'm putting out here because I don't want people to think, something about me which is not true because that's why I speak upon myself. I know I don't need to, validation from others, but I'm speaking for myself because, if I'm not no longer here, you all know the truth. You know, why you never got married, why you never had relationships, why you never had friendships, because it just didn't work out. And people say, well, you need to get out more, and you just get tired of that. It's just like you think you meet someone new, but it's the same thing. It's just the person have a different face or skin color. And it's just like it's very upsetting, because it's not like I need validation from someone, but it do be nice to have friends that understand what you're going through on a spiritual level. But I just never met people like that. And, people just take you for granted and they just act funny. And that's why I was just telling my mom about that. That, people just act funny towards me. Like, what did I ever do to you? I try to help people and I get hurt all the time. I'm okay. I know I promised y'all I wasn't gonna be crying, but it hurts. Like it's like, damn, what did I do? To people, why people act a certain way. And the only thing the thing I realized is that I'm just gonna be alone all my life, and I just had to accept that. Cause I just don't feel connected to this world, and I just don't feel connected to people anymore. And there were people saying that that's gonna block my blessings of getting to know people, but I guess I'm I'm physically, I'm mentally, and emotionally tired of everything. And it's not easy. And you can do the best you can. You can be the nicest person in the world, and people just treat you like crap for no reason. I have. That's what I'm talking about. I have put myself first for a very long time, but I'm talking about the past of trying to date, and I just feel like it's blockages, and I keep attracting uh negative people. People that waste my time, people that's not good. They don't really care for me. They don't really love me for me. They just like me for my body. Um, and you just get tired of that. And that's why I just don't want no children because of that. You know, I don't want a part of that generational curse. And I'm just at a point I don't want to date either because you just get tired and you just do. You just get tired of the same thing and then you have people on here saying, "Well, you need to travel." I don't have the money. How am I travel? Hell, I try to get me a job. I mean, I have done everything the best I can. And I know people going to probably message me and say, "You shouldn't have been open like that." I don't care. I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie to nobody. It is what it is because people just want to see me down. And I feel like I have been down for a very long time. And that's why I talk about, my family. They have been, doing stuff like modeling. They don't ask me to partake. And I don't know. I guess they feel like I'm going to steal their shine. Um, but everybody want me to do something for them, and that's why I just want to get away. I just want to leave. I just want to leave my past. I just don't want to remember it. I just want a fresh start in my life. If I really did have the money, I just really just would disappear and just start over. That's how I feel deeply. I just feel broken here. I don't feel anything. I just don't. I'm not close to anybody, you know, and it hurts. But I know that I had to take care of my family. But I don't know. Because I know everybody say, you put yourself first, and it's not easy. That's why I said I feel like I'm in hell. I just feel like nothing is going to change. Thank you, Leonard. And I just feel like I'm in limbo. We're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. And it's just like fake people just come towards me. Well, Leonard, I know you're older, but it is a blockage. It's a it's a repetitive thing that keeps going for me, and I see it. That's why I'm speaking on it. I have prayed. I have done everything. When I think someone is a good person or thinking that they might be okay, to talk to these guys, and they just try to think that you're easy. They don't like me for me. And then they try to manipulate you, make you feel bad because you don't sleep with them, and saying that that's why you're gonna be by yourself for the rest of your life, and they want you to run them up, and you know make you feel insecure. And that's why I relate to so many young girls and young women on here that's trying to find love. And I just tell them, just be by yourself for a while. But it's just like the people say, well, you can't be in the house all the time, and I'm not physically ready because I want to be financially, and I'm not there financially. So I feel like I might not never date because of that. And it's hard because people like to take advantage of people who are a light, and they want to show a difference, and be a leader. But people don't like that. They don't want that. So a lot of people say you should stop being hard. It's hard to not be hard on myself because I feel like I deserve better. I should be in a better place. I should have a better life, and I'm just not there. It's just like it's something always happening, and I feel like I can't never get there, and it hurts. And I just want y'all to understand that I don't know what my purpose is on this earth, and I just don't know what I'm doing because it's hard. Um, I try to talk to people, thinking that people can understand, but it's like people go against you at the same time, and it's like, wow, you know, and people don't want to see you succeed. I don't know, and it's just devastating. Well, Leonard, because I used to be bullied, and things that people say, especially men get smart, it's a trigger because I remember some men said some things inappropriate to me, or they try to be funny like that, and I can't take it because yes, my past, I was bullied. People made me feel ashamed of who I am and how I looked. So yeah, maybe I didn't get it, or maybe I didn't understand it, but I feel like the mechanism for me is to defend myself, and then but thanks, and it's hard, like I said, people watch you, but they don't support you. People want to see your downfall. They don't want to see you win, unfortunately, and they'll just slide in your DMs, or oh, your channel's good, and I just feel like, I'm just being honest, I don't know what kind of family I have. I have like a strange family, and we're not close. It's like we can't be supportive of one another. It's like it's competition, and I used to always be supportive, but see, they wanted me to kiss their butt. It's like people try to humble you because they know you have a light and you stand up for yourself, and it's hurtful, you know. And you just be like, what did I ever do? Why I have so much bad luck, or what is it? You know, you just try everything, and I have been a good friend. Um, yes, I have probably spoke out to some, and tell them about themselves. They didn't like because how they hurted me. Because once again, I was the quiet one. I didn't say much. I let things go. I let everything slide. But as soon as I speak, and it's like whatever, you crazy and this and that, and you tell them off, and they get mad with you, and they talk bad about you, spread rumors about you, and it's just like, wow, okay, that's how you felt about me the whole entire time because you wasn't a friend or a so-called friend. I just felt like a lot of people just opportunists in my lifetime, and it just a lot of people just not genuine. And the thing I can say, I can't trust nobody. I don't know how to trust. Like I don't know how to love. I never had really nothing. Um, people go out of town, and I never had that, and I don't think I ever will. Um, it is not me speaking negative. I'm just being real. Whether you agree or disagree, that you haven't been in my shoes, so it's so easy for people can target you and talk about you and say things, but you don't know the person, you know, and it's easy for people to say things that might make sense to them, but I don't know. I'm just tired. I really am. I'm just really tired of the BS, and it's just I never been around genuine people in my life. I just been around fake people, and I just don't know why I keep attracting the same people who don't like me. Females too. Try to be friends with them, uplift them, and we be cool 1 minute. Then next thing you know, they become distant, act like you did something to them. Then they start showing their true colors. I don't know why. Um, People say I'm chosen. I don't know if that's real or not, but it's hurtful. I have went through so much pain. You guys have not imagined what I've been through. Everybody can say they're your friend, but you know, we just don't have no friends, and I'm just a loner. Yes, I'm a homebody. There's nothing out there for me. Um, I don't have money like that. I'm completely broken, and I don't know a lot that you guys may know experience, but I just feel like I never experienced life that I wanted to. I just feel like I always been stuck. I have asked for help, and people belittled me, and people didn't want me to reach certain heights in my life. So I don't have nobody, but people can lurk on my platform and watch me or share things trying to start or bring me down. It's hurtful. It is. But I'm just doing what I can, the best I can, and be the best person that I can to achieve in life or try to achieve in this lifetime. So I may not understand, you know, what love is or friendship is. I just don't know. I never had it. I don't think I will. It's just, you just get tired. Because people don't want you to succeed. I keep repeating that, but it's the truth. But they want you to be there for them, do stuff for them, like you supposed to be the slave to them. and you say no, it's a problem. Especially when you have something to do, you're not on your phone. You know, I step away from my phone sometimes. People get mad because they can't use you. Like, I have a life just like you outside of my job. I'm not gonna be on the phone till you need something all the time. That's not me. That's not my gecko. Like, if you don't understand that I have things going on and I just supposed to be involved around you, no. And that's what people see me like. I'm always supposed to be there for them, and I don't have nobody there for me. So it's just like, so be it. Everybody, talk about me, and you know, I don't care. I just don't feel love on this earth. I just really don't. Of connection with people, I just don't. Yes, I may feel numb, but that's why I wish I did have money so I could just, go overseas, leave, but the right way and be around the right people. Um, my life's just been so hard and traumatic, and it just people do them, and I just want to leave and disappear, never come back, and I don't want to remember. I've been treated bad, I've been mistreated. But I know I thank God for protecting me, but I just feel like I'm not getting nowhere in life. But I have done the best I could. That's all I can say. And, well, maybe this life just not for me. But I know people not going to understand what I go through. So, I just people will talk negative about you, and, you know, it is what it is with that. What's up, James? Just really talking about my life. Um, I just feel like giving up on everything. I don't feel happy. I've been feeling like that for a long time, and I just feel like it's blockages in my life, and people lie in my face that they're there for me or whatever, but it's not true, unfortunately. So, and I just feel like I'm not going to get to that other stage in my life. Hello, Ellen. Thank you so much. It's hard though because it's like it's repetition, repetitive. Like things repeat in my personal life, especially dating guys. It's just I don't know. Oops, excuse me. It's like negativity and I don't know. It's like a lust. That's the thing. It's like a lust that men have for me. It is not real, genuine love, and they become fake, and they don't care if they hurted me or not. It's just like whatever. People can be so mean and say the meanest things to you, and they just don't care. They just look at you and try to be funny or try to be nonchalant. Excuse me. So, I did that. My bad. But it's just like, wow. Like I said, I don't have family. I have cousins, females and males. Um, People watch you from a distance, but they don't support you. They don't. They congratulate you a little bit, but it's just like you have social media, but you trying to have a business. You want me to support you, but you can't support me. Yes, I don't do everybody makeup. I show you step by step how to apply makeup, but it's just like wow. Okay, you know. Yeah, I just and then guys just want to sleep with me. I turn them down. They get mad, and it's just like wow. It's like I can't never find a genuine person to like have a communication. If they're not that, they try to manipulate you, trying to control you, try to make you seem like you're small, you're stupid, you're not worthy of anything, and you're just laying on your back for them. That's it. But I never been that way, and I never had that connection with a man of intimacy. So I'm keeping myself, my V card, for someone that is worthy. And I hate when people judge me because of the way I look, thinking that I'm loose. Why I have to be loose because of the way I look? You're not trying to look at my personality. You're not trying to get to know me. You looking at my body. You looking at my face because you're insecure. Because maybe you was the loser, or you might have been popular. You got all the girls you wanted, but you talking to me, and I'm like, what you mean by that? What you trying to say? Because I catch on every word. Because guys like to be slick, so they feel intimidated. Then they want to call you a B. They want to call you a H. You're not gonna have nobody. You're not worth nothing. You're not worth my time and energy. These are how men's are, and it's just like everybody in my family. You're not dating and this and that. It's scary to date because men have mental health issues. No, I'm not a drag. I'm a female. And stop coming on here. Thank you, Ellen, for thinking I'm amazing. Um, but I just feel like maybe that's the thing I have to experience in this life is heartbreak and, pain and, that's what it feels like I have to experience in this lifetime of, people that don't like me. They just don't. They don't like me. And I'm not asking for people to feel sorry for me or have sympathy because that's for phony people that say that and they spread that negativity through that. And it's just the truth, you know. I have always been the great friend, the supporter, and trying to be a good so-called girlfriend or whatever you want to call it. It just didn't work out. And guys that I did date, they we go out one time, it'd be chill, it'd be fun. Then the second date, it'll be a long time, like a couple months, like 6 to 3 months, and they think they supposed to sleep with you, and I'm like, we don't even know each other to do all of that. So that's what you think I'm him. You think I'm desperate? You think I'm needy? Uh you think I'm just not worthy of who I am? So you think you can just get over on me? Yes, I seen a guy that who was trying to play games, run games on me. Then he trying to say why did I blow him off? Because the way you approach things, you don't tell a woman. If we're gonna go on a date, it shouldn't matter what time. I say 6 o'clock. You trying to go at 8, 9 o'clock? Look, I can't see in the dark. That's why I say that. You wasn't trying to come pick me up. You had other thoughts in mind what you want to do. But it's some things you don't say and do. If I'm saying, okay, let's go at 6, and you tell me, no, that's too early. That's not too early. Yes, I got off at work at 4. Then I gave my sign by 6 because like I'm trying to go on a date with you and then I'm trying to come back. I can't really see at night like that. So it's not about me not wanting to go. It's about me putting in the effort to go. But you're trying to wait late at night. I don't do that. And you're not respecting my boundaries. I don't know who you think I was or what you thought was going to happen. No. I don't like guys that's trying to be controlling and try to make you feel bad and all of this and that. That's not the type of person that I want. Um, you know, yes, I have been hurt. I have been hurt, rejected, um, pretending that they like me, then they be with these different women, sleeping around. They pretend they don't like them, but you do like them because you keep putting your penis inside of them. So you do like them. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. And then female not liking you because that person like you because that person don't want to be in their emotional, uh, I guess, heart or mindset. They feel like it's for wimps, and they are everybody trying to be like they a gangster, or you know they like to use this phrase. I've been hurt before. Okay, I have been hurt before too. So I'm trying to date, but you don't want to date. You just want to do what you want to do, get your rocks off, and then you want to date who you want to be with. But I just feel like with me, I don't have the best of luck when it comes to dating. And that's why I just feel like dating is just not for me. I do want to have somebody in my life. I do. Because you all ask me constantly, are you dating? You know, people feel like if I'm not, I'm gay. Which is crazy because I'm not putting myself out there like that of dating men because men feel like they can get over on you, they want to sleep with you. And I consistently explain myself and tell that to young girls. And I don't know what it is why people feel like I'm not dating a guy, then I must be gay. I'm not gay. I love men. I don't understand that because we have the same body parts. So why I'm gonna be with somebody that have the same body parts as me? And that's no respecting nobody who is in that shape or form. That's just not for me. And I have tried to be a relationship with females of having friendship. I want to have sisterhood, but they don't like me either. It's just like you can support them, you can be so genuine with them, and it's just like they not genuine to you. And I have helped two girls with their businesses. One was trying to come on to me, and I told him like, "Nah, I'm not like that. I'm just I'm a big sister, you know." And it just when I bought product from her, it wasn't no more. And I'm like, okay, well, you could have said, refund my money, because I'm helping you grow your business, black owned. If you're having problems, let your consumers, your customers know that you're going through something and not just shy away and stop doing it, you know. And then the other person I was trying to help, she was a mother, like I said, entrepreneur. And, I really liked her as a big sister because I liked that she was being an entrepreneur. She was trying to do things very differently. It's just that then it was tension, it was negativity. She was being distanced. She was watching what I was doing, and then she steal it and flip it to her own so she could get more views. And we were supposed to be on the same team, and it's like she hurted me. And I said, when I was ordering from her, I wasn't getting the same um, love back. That's when I was starting on my YouTube channel then because I was promoting her products. And it's just like she became very phony and distant to me, towards me. And I'm like, I don't know, because that's when I was starting with the brand I Envy. And I did tell her about that because she accepted me on the same day and I Envy accepted me on the same day. That was July 27, 2022. I would never forget that. So it was just a lot. And it hurted me. I'm like, something God was telling me to remove myself because I felt like it was very unfair. And she was just not being truthful. She was stalking me, and it was like, wow, but you could have helped me on my platform, but you want me to help you. And that would be bothering me with females. Like, it's like, dang, you're that envious of me. You don't want to see me shine. You don't want to see me win. And I just like, I'm gonna just stop supporting because you get tired of that. Then I went on TikTok. Later, she pretended she wanted to do. It was three ladies that wanted to do business with me, so-called business, right? I said, okay, we'll do makeup. I said, this is my email, so if anything changes, I didn't hear nothing back from them. One lady just wanted to be nosy and see, and she's all on social media, California, this and that. And the thing is, why you have to lie? You don't have to lie if you don't want me to be a part of your brand, or you may not like me for some reason. I don't know you. You don't have to lie. And that would be bothering me. Like, you don't have to lie to pretend like you a good person. And that's why I feel with females, they pretend like they are good people. And I told the lady, I said, oh, I like your makeup. She looked at the comment. I was just looking at her. She looked at the comment. She skipped over my name and went to somebody else and gave them credit. I'm like, okay. So then all of a sudden, she's gonna email me and tell me, oh, I said, nah. It was just something about her spirit I just did not like. I didn't like her spirit. I didn't like her energy. It was something very negative about it that I didn't like. I said, I don't know if it's a sign that God said that I need to be by myself because it's like, God, I'm trying. Like, I don't know what it is, why they don't like me. I don't do nothing. I don't say anything to nobody. I just be to myself. I give people credit. I give them recognition. But it's still this hatred towards me for some reason. And I'm like, God, I don't know what it is. And my mother went through the same thing. My grandmother went through the same thing. So that's why I feel like it's a generational curse for some reason. Like, people see how talented you are, how genuine you are. a light, and you just still just go through so much hardships. And it's like people look at you, pretend like you did something to them, or people just say I don't like you. Yeah, it could be the case. People just don't like you, but you don't know me not to like. You just looking at how I look. I can't help how I look. I'm showing a representation of myself. I'm not trying to be better than somebody. I'm not. I'm being better than me. Yes, I like to dress nice. I like to look nice. But why is so much hatred with that of appreciating how you respect yourself? And people trying to act like you're this villain and you're this bad person. And I can't help your insecurities. I can't. It's the older women and it's the young women, the young girls, and people around my age that act stupid. I don't do nothing to them. They just act stupid. Like being a cashier. I don't even like being a cashier anymore because they throw money at me like I'm a stripper. Like I'm too good to touch you type of attitude. But that's why you wash your hands. Thank you, James. I don't know if I'm a diamond in the rough or just, I don't know. I'm just kind of like disappointed with people in life in general. I just get tired of it. And people say, well, you're not going to do this or find this person if you stay in the house because I'm not mentally, physically, and emotionally ready to date. I'm tired of people asking me that too. I want to be financially stable. I'm not trying to depend on no man because men take it for granted. They feel like they own you because they getting stuff for you or they're giving you money, which people say allowance. And men feel like they can control you that way. A robot. You're not nothing. A sex object. That's it. You know? But I just don't feel like everything is genuine. But I want to say thank you guys and thank you for letting me be open. And it's just been on my heart heavily that I just carry blockages in my life of success and having friendships or relationships. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe this is the life that I'm supposed to go through loss, heartbreak, and sadness, or whatever the case may be. That's just how I feel. I have prayed and I did everything. But I know a lot of people wish negativity upon me, and I do pray. And I block it. I listen to meditation. I do everything. But I just feel like I may have a general curse. And you guys have experienced more than I have. Going to different jobs, corporates, and you guys live, I can't talk, live the dream. I didn't. I've been stuck at this job for 11 years. Fantastic Beauty. A beauty supply store that's discrimination, and I just can't be myself. Hatred, negativity. Sadness. I guess that'll be my first, middle, and last name. And I have tried, and I just feel like I have failed in everything in my life. And I just want to give a round of applause to people that have wished upon me negatively. They didn't want to see me win. You won. I know you're happy. I know you're smiling. You're raving. It's not about me giving my energy or self negative talk, but that's just how I feel. I like to be honest. I'm not downplaying, and I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me because everybody's not genuine, But, it is what it is. Um, I appreciate James, but people don't want good people no more. And it's just hard. People love to use, abuse, and hate. Males and females. But that's just my honesty. Um, but yeah. But I'm gonna go. I do thank everyone for coming on, and I just had that on my heart and my mind, and yeah. But I have been mistreated all my life. I feel like I never fitted in, and yeah, it's just very heartbreaking. I just, I just don't feel anything. I really don't. I just feel emptiness and confusion, but nothing more, nothing less. But to everybody that's out there that have love and married and have children, family, congratulations to you. I'm happy for you. And but yeah, I appreciate you all. I love y'all, and I thank you. I'll see you guys Wednesday, and check out my shorts. And I'll see you guys later. Uh, your your kind heart matches your stunning. Thank you, Claire. I wish that was simple and easy, but it just don't work out. I just feel like nothing works out for me, and like I said, the people won. They got what they wanted. They didn't want me to succeed. They don't want me to have love. They don't want me to be happy. So, it is what it is. And I just keep having blockages in my life, blockages, and I just never had a dream job that I wanted to do. And I don't have supportive people like that in my life. So, you all know better. Y'all have experienced love and everything, and family and friendships. Not like that, but people don't care if it hurts you. It's just like whatever, you know. So it's just like that's why I just feel empty because people don't care, and it's just like why I should care. I don't. I mean, why I should care about you? You don't care about me, you know. But that's life. But I wish you all well, and I'll see y'all Wednesday. And don't forget to subscribe to Modern Transformation by Celeste and Celeste Reacts. And I thank you guys so much. See y'all later. And I hope you guys did like my Wendy Howell makeup, inspired makeup look. And thank y'all. Ciao.